Welcome to the Autotrader.com post-race show, continuing coverage of today's New Hampshire 300, presented by the new film Behind Enemy Lines, won by Robbie Gordon in somewhat controversial fashion when he and Jeff Gordon got together with 15 laps to go. Top 10? Gordon's not among that, despite the fact that he led 257 laps today. He wound up in 15th place, 1 lap down, penalized by NASCAR for his retaliation on Robbie Gordon. Let's go back to Bill Weber.
In victory lane with car owner Richard Childress. First of all, congratulations. They said you were crazy for hiring that Gordon guy.
Yeah, a lot of people question it, but you know, I've worked him, I've worked with him. I just know what's there if we can work on it. And Robbie's got a tremendous amount of talent, and I think he showed it today, and it's setting a road course.
Talk about the run-in between the two Gordons, Richard. You watched it.
Well, you know, it looked like Jeff checked up a little bit when the 12 was spinning in front of him, and Robbie got into him just a little bit. And I was just trying to keep Robbie calm on there to make sure he didn't knock his fenders in, you know, with Jeff, you know, when Jeff came up to retaliate a little bit there. And I know Jeff, you know, neither one would wreck each other to win.
Obviously, it's been an emotional roller coaster for you all year. This is a tremendous way to cap it off.
It is, you know, and for Lowe's, I got to say something great about them. It's a great company, and I'm just sorry we're leaving, but they're a great company, and they stuck with us. And this one's for, you know, for them for sticking with us for 5 years.
And for the guys on this 31 crew, Richard, that have worked so hard with Mike Skinner and now with Robbie to get this car to victory lane for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a never give up bunch of guys. And, you know, next year we'll be with Singular Wireless, and we're looking to win some races with them, too.
Can you walk away from this season, Richard, and smile?
No, I still got an emptiness.
We all do. Thank you. Richard Childress in victory lane with his new driver, Robbie Gordon. Alan.
All right, Bill, thanks. I think it'll be a long time before that emptiness leaves RC2.
There's no doubt.
Let's hear from some more of the top finishers in today's race. Sterling Marlin finished second. We talked with him a few moments ago.
Sterling Marlin had a good day, but not a great day. You come home second. How tight was that race car?
It was real tight early, and we just, you know, on the start, we just couldn't get the grip, and thought I could hold him off the end. Robbie had all fast car, and Jeff too, but our car would slide around a lot on new tires, and we too tired it, slid around, and we just too tight at the end. It was really tied off, so didn't want to mess with it too much and mess it up. That's the best I've run here in New Hampshire in a long time, but I'd like to thank all the guys on the race team. They've done a great job all year. Thank Coors Light for being with us, Target, and Chip and Felix for giving us some good race cars.
And unofficially, you come home third in the point standings. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I had my eye on it, and you know, we knew what we had to do. I think Tony was 40 ahead and Rudd was 16, and you know, just race hard, and the points take care of themselves. And the guys done a great job last week, run second and run second this week, so we'll get going for next year.
Sterling Marlin looking to get a head start on his dream of a Winston Cup championship. He finishes here in New Hampshire in the second position.
Been a good season for Sterling, been the Dodge standard bearer all throughout this 2001 campaign. Certainly one of his better seasons of Winston Cup competition. Bobby Labonte's 2001 title defense ended today with a third-place run. And let's hear from him. Dave Burns spoke with him a moment ago.
And Bobby Labonte comes back for a third-place finish. It looked like you had more for him. What happened there at the end?
Well, right there before that last caution flag when we got tires, the car was really loose, and yeah, I think I might have used them early on, and then we put tires on the track. I cooled off a little bit, was in the shade a lot, probably got a little too tight. Probably should have adjusted for it, but I was a little afraid to there. You know, we were still trying to finish 6 in points, so didn't want to make too big a change. But the Interstate Battery Pontiac ran great all day, and it was we were there top 5 and felt real comfortable. So it was a good day for us.
So I mean, really, in a situation where you normally ask for adjustments, you really didn't ask for any, and you kind of got the car to get adjustments anyway, didn't you?
Yeah, you know, probably went a little too far, but like I said, you know, I'd rather have been a little safe than sorry. You know, we had a good run, and we still needed to finish this race to finish 6 in points. So it was a great day for us, and a good year when you look at it all together towards the end.
Well, and I think I know the answer to this, but looking on this whole year, what's the most memorable moment for you in a season where you didn't run all that good?
You know, Pocono Racing Junior was probably one of the highlights, you know, for as far as racing goes. But I think as far as the team goes, our determination to, you know, we looked like looked pretty bad there for a little bit. Really fell out of a bunch of races and had not as good a runs like we'd like to have from last year. And then to rebound and get better towards the end of the year, I think is satisfying to me to know that we're going in next year hopefully really strong.
All right, well, I'll fess up. I didn't know the answer to the question. I was going to say last week's win in Atlanta, but that was
it was a gift. I remember it was a gift.
There you go. That's why. It was a gift. He does get his 20th top 10 of the year. Pretty good season for him, I guess, after all.
And Dave, at Atlanta, Tony Stewart finished 9th. Here in New Hampshire, a second straight 5th place finish, but more importantly, you finished 2nd in the points. That's a lot of money. An extra $358,000. Buy some midget tires.
I'm not buying any midget tires. That's going into the retirement fund so I can get out of this series eventually. But, the guys at Home Depot did a great job all year, and all the associates backed us all year long. Everywhere we went to do autograph sessions, the SOAR associates are the ones that are pumped up the most, and, their support means more to us than anything. But, Greg Cipodelli and all the guys on the team today, they did a great job. And Sterling Marlin tried to crash us 3 or 4 times in the first 20 laps and couldn't get it done. So, I guess he thought that was his only shot at beating us today. But, we were able to hang on there. And all I know is there's one thing that I wanted to do.
All I can say is this: is that what are you talking about retirement fund here?
No. The least you can do is let me have my moment in the sun here, Yoakum.
So when we
first thing I want to do is mess his hair up a lot because you've got too pretty a hair. And second of all, I want to know when you and Ingrid are getting married because she's expecting a diamond ring. So we know that you need to be getting engaged this week. Why are you getting so red?
You can afford it because you've got money for the retirement fund. What about you and Krista?
How red your face is.
What about you and Krista?
She's doing great. She's waiting on me to leave.
But what about a ring for Krista?
Hold me up, and I want to leave. I've got her ring. Don't worry. I'll take.
Well, when are you going to give it?
I've given her to her once, and I screwed up and took it back. But
what about this time?
Most likely, I'm going to beat you to it.
York's looking awful good. How about that?
I tell you what. Why don't we just go to Vegas? I'm going to Vegas tonight. Why don't you and I both go? We'll go pick up Ingrid, and we'll both get married tonight.
Well, he certainly has a lot of extra.
Scared, man.
Let's go back to you, Alan.
I think I was surprised you hadn't said let's go back to Alan earlier because he was digging you quite a hole there, Yoakum. The pressure's on now for both of them, isn't it? More post-race coverage when we come back to New England.